Hello and welcome to Mountain to Lake Realty Showcase here in December. I'm Bobparcell.
And I'm Steve Furrow, and we certainly appreciate you all taking time out to join us for this Mountain to Lake Realty Showcase. Bob, it is a pleasure being here with you one more time, where we talk about what's going on in the housing market. We talk about some listings that we would have available, and by all means, every now and then we might just sprinkle in a little something that you might have asked for. And we're going to touch on some of that in a little bit, Bob, but I guess 195 South Main Street, is that where we're located?
We were very easy to locate. Stop by our office. Check out our company website of mountaintolake.com. You can find all our phone numbers and email addresses. We try to be extremely responsive, and if we're out showing a house or working with someone else, we'll be glad to get in touch with you as soon as we can.
You bet, you bet. Certainly love for you to stop by the office if you have time, you're interested in buying or selling property. It is the first full week of December, Bob. Can you believe it?
Mm-hmm. Have you got my gift?
You sent me a gift?
Have you got my gift?
Oh, your gift.
You're thinking about it, I guess.
Yes, sir. I got a little time. I got a little time. I think the post office, it's being delivered. Being delivered.
Right.
Shout out here to, you see the got a little festiveness going on here in the background. Got a little snow sprinkled in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's been cold enough for that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But as we've said many times on this show, we have an extremely diverse county in terms of real estate, and we'll be glad to try to work with buyers and sellers, whether it's single-family residential homes, farms, acreage. We work with some commercial properties. Certainly be glad to take you to Smith Mountain Lake or up to Philpott Lake. So we try to meet all the needs that we have in the county and beyond.
You bet. Well, Bob, I recently read an article here said that Wall Street was buying up America. What do you think about that? If you were to, knowing what you know, share with the viewers out there some of your opinions there.
Well, you and I were talking prior to the show. I think we both ran across that article, and the data we found, Steve, says that right at 83% of the homes in the country are owner-occupied.
You bet.
So out of the roughly 17% that are not owner-occupied, you assume those are rentals, I think you and I looked up and found like 80% of those rentals, I guess you could label mom and pop, own 1 to 9.
They're small, small entities that maybe own the.
Yeah, like Steve and I own, potentially we own 1 to 9 homes that we rent out and don't live in. That's 17% of all rentals, and then 14%. I'm sorry, that's 80% of all rentals. So out of the homes that are rented, 80%, according to our research, are owned by people who have 1 to 9 of those homes. And when you get into the large hedge fund type, I guess, where it might be 1,000 more, is it less than 3%?
Yeah, that's right.
I guess, that kind of, hopefully that those numbers mean something. And something else you were talking about, Steve, is that, I personally don't handle rentals, but I work with a lot of people who do, who buy them. Sometimes they flip them, but sometimes they, rent them. It's a great source for retirement. It's there's certainly some headaches involved, I guess, when the heat pump goes bad, the roof goes bad, if somebody didn't pay their rent. But the numbers that you see when people purchase a property, use accounting and use the depreciation, it's pretty astounding the return.
Yeah.
So I personally don't do it, but I work again with a lot of people who do, and it's like anything. You do something 1 or 2 times, you get better at the 3rd or the 4th and 5th, and they really seem to get it down, and it's a great source of retirement. And
well, it's a great way to diversify when you're thinking about
Sure.
investing. Think about people talk about investing in the stock market. I mean, this is another way of potentially, if you're buying a potential rental property, it'd be a great way to potentially invest. Now, there is some downside, as with any investment.
But you have a little more control, in my opinion. You can improve that home that you rent out. You can, keep it in good shape. Try to have a good renter, if you will.
Sure.
And certainly, we've talked before about one of the advantages of buying a home is that you can lock in a 30-year interest rate where your principal and interest payment remain locked in for 30 years, and certainly rent will go up over 30. So maybe another advantage for the individuals who buy and rent them out. But you had a good point there, Steve, a good topic about the number of homes that are owner occupied versus rental, and the percentage of those are rented by or owned by people who have hundreds and hundreds versus one or two.
So I think the take home, Bob, for me, when you think about that article and it's stating that Wall Street is buying America, I think it's simple. There are certainly things and instances where that is happening, but big picture, you're probably looking at 3% of the rental homes or homes that are being rented today are owned by what we would consider a hedge fund or a large conglomerate that would own lots and lots and lots and lots of properties. So anyway, the market here, Bob, we're still seeing from an inventory standpoint, maybe seeing some inventory grow a little bit.
Well, I think so.
Buyer demand is still very good.
It is, because rent is very high. Again, our company does not handle rentals, but my understanding is the rental market is tight as well.
Sure.
And it would make sense if there's not a lot of homes on the market for sale that rent would increase.
You bet.
So there's certainly buyer demand.
So we've got buyer demand, we've got inventory growing a little bit. If you're interested in selling your home, it's a great time to do that. If you're interested in buying, there are new homes coming on the market every day. Tune in here to the showcase. We'll be glad to share some of those with you, or give us a call and we'll talk about your specific location and needs and help you find the perfect home.
Let us show it to you as quickly as possible. If you don't like it, that's okay, but at least you're aware of the availability of the home, and it's real educational if you don't like the home or homes you look at, to help you feel comfortable about making an offer on the when you see down the road.
You bet. Well, with that being said, Bob, let's talk about some of these properties we have available. We've got some new listings here.
This one's right around the corner from where I grew up on Orchard Avenue, right off of East Court Street. It's a nice classic two-story brick home right in Rocky Mount. Has a nice wraparound front and side porch. It's been updated, as well as the rear deck. We'll give you more details on that in a second. You step inside, you're going to notice all the updates, the beautiful hardwood floors, replacement windows, the high ceilings, ceiling fan, nice good sized stairwell. And like a lot of homes built in this area, which is 1922, there's a lot of fireplaces.
You bet.
Gas logs might be a best choice there for sure, but gives it a nice classic look. The entry level features 1,369 square feet, and hopefully these pictures are showing you all the updates, and the paint, windows, and flooring. It's a 6-bedroom, 2-bath home with full bath on the entry and upper level. In addition to the 1,369 square feet on the entry, we'll show you 955 up. Great picture here, this built-in china cabinet in the formal dining room. Go upstairs again, there's 955, a total square footage is 2324.
And Bob, It's a Wonderful Life. Have you've seen that movie, right?
I have.
Anytime I see a staircase like this house right here, it makes me think about
Jimmy Stewart?
You bet. And that movie, and anyway, I'm sorry I interrupted you there,
good
but
point, Steve.
You got to appreciate
That'll be coming on soon. You need to catch it.
You bet. We'll certainly do that.
Yep.
But a great feature there, that a staircase and stairwell. You got to appreciate the workmanship, craftsmanship that goes into that.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of updates in this home, including refinished flooring we're showing you, paint, windows, new composite decking on the rear deck, tongue and groove decking on the front porch, as well as a detached 22 by 56 workshop and for storage. It's right on Orchard Avenue off of South Main in East Court's where you'll find this home.
All right, we're going to stay in the town of Rocky Mount. We're going to head to Hilltop Drive. This is in the Franklin Heights subdivision there. But, if you live around Rocky Mount, Franklin Heights should be no stranger to the Franklin Heights subdivision. This is a 6-bedroom, 4.5 full baths, a little over 6,600 total square feet here in this home. But you think about Hilltop Drive, if you were to turn from Rocky Mount, 40 East there, you were to take a left on the School Board Road, then a left on Bernard, and then turn right on Hilltop, and this home is out there on your left. But it sits kind of in the back of Franklin Heights subdivision. You've got 6.5 acres. Majority of that property would lay behind this house and around to the right, but tons. You can see some of the trees, but just lots and lots of what I would consider pristine woods lay behind this home. And when you think about, you think about a backyard that is so very inviting. We're going to show you some pictures that'll talk about that, but this is a very unique property here on Hilltop Drive in Rocky Mount, and we're going to take you inside and give you a chance to see it. But we step inside here, of course, the foyer area. You've got formal living room, formal dining room, of course, formal dining room. You got, great place to entertain. Kitchen certainly big enough to handle. There you see the double oven. Can take care of the turkey on one end and a ham on the other, right, Bob?
There you go.
You can't beat that. Here's one of several brick masonry fireplaces here in this home. There's just a lot of features here that we got to appreciate. Nice Florida room here. This is the primary bedroom suite on the entry level. There's 4 bedrooms on the entry level and an additional 3 on the upper level. Who doesn't want a primary bedroom suite with a fireplace, Bob? Who wouldn't want that?
A nice size fireplace.
Man, it's something. It's something. Here you go downstairs and on the lower level. Again, a very nice fireplace, a nice living area. It does have a bar and a kitchenette down there, which is always a great feature. Of course, the laundry's on the lower level. Does have a walkout basement. It's not a full, but a partial walkout basement. Then we go upstairs. We catch the additional bedrooms upstairs. Large bedrooms, obviously over 6,600 total square feet here. A lot of room for you to stretch out and entertain. Of course, you can have the in-laws over. They can have their own bedroom on the other end of the house. Sometimes we might need that in some certain just some situations there. Got a nice 2-door garage here, and upstairs you've got some storage area there. As you can see, that garage, it is connected by a breezeway. That garage is heated and cooled. This is what I was talking about, Bob, when you think about a backyard and your ability to just kind of get out there and just truly enjoy the woods. It's just a great spot there.
A lot of homes do not have such large chimneys and fireplaces. It's a great feature.
You bet. All the brick.
Very high quality materials in this home.
You bet. You bet. And one more additional.
That's where you could stay right here, Steve.
And I'd be happy as.
So would everybody. That's what it's for. I'm just kidding.
But we have this detached single car garage here. It does have a workshop up above. But this is a great property. We'd love to show it to you on Hilltop Drive in Rocky Mount.
Next we'll travel to South Main Street for this home just outside the town limits, but close enough to be on the town's public water system. 1.42 acres, so while it's very close to town, it has a very private setting. It also has frontage on Sunrise Road with this lot. Paved driveway leading in. You see this fenced yard, landscaping, and the fire pit you see here. Nice covered side porch leads into a nice sunroom we'll show you. Some of these pictures are virtually staged, including this living room with masonry fireplace. Nice dining area off the kitchen. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath home featuring nice wood floors, updated bath. Over the years, there's been a lot of updates to this home, including countertops, kitchen appliances, water heater installation, heat pump, roofing. There's a nice picture here of the sunroom right off the kitchen. Also has a full basement, heat pump to heat and cool. Priced very well, nice brick home. You know, 1.42 acres for the town of Rocky Mount is a pretty good sized lot. Nice little storage building. Again, this leads you over to Sunrise Road.
Yes, sir. That's a nice little feature there that may come in handy.
Sure.
Down the road.
South Main Street.
All right, we're going to head to Ferrum. This is Beach Mountain Road. So that's on 0.81 acres. This 2-bedroom, 1 full bath, a little over 1,300 total square feet here, all on the entry level. So we've got all one level living. You've got a laundry and everything all on the entry level. You got a cozy den with a nice gas log fireplace, a living room, of course, kitchen area here. But a lot to take in. This, of course, is on Beach Mountain Road. So you'd head from Rocky Mount, you'd head west on 40, turn left on Beach Mountain Road, and this property would be on your right there. But this property is under contract. But we hope it closes as scheduled. But I want to give you a peek out here just in case things don't work out. You do have this additional 2-car garage there in front of the home. So this is Beach Mountain Road with a Ferrum address.
Next we'll go to Wirtz Road, which has a Wirtz address. Very great location, convenient to Roanoke, Burnt Chimney, Boone's Mill. A little bit north of Rocky Mount, take a right on Wirtz Road. You'll find this on the left, your Angle Plantation, 1,264 square feet. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. Again, just a great location. Has a split bedroom design with a primary bedroom and nice walk-in closet on one side and 2 additional bedrooms on the other. Also has a partial basement. Again, just what strikes me about this home is just a great location. It's such a desirable location for people, whether you're going to the lake or Roanoke or back to Rocky Mount.
You're not far from Dairy Queen.
It is not far from Dairy Queen. So Wirtz Road is location for this home, again with 1,264 square feet.
Really nice fenced-in backyard there. Great spot if you got a dog. Certainly give them a place to run around. And
nice rear deck.
you bet. Composite decking there.
Access off 220 or 122.
All right, Bob, we're going to head from Wirtz Road. Now we're headed to Lucy Wade Road. This is in Rocky Mount, 5.2 acres. We've got 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, a little over 1,848, or right at 1,848 square feet. This home has been completely updated. A new roof here in 21, of course, indoor heat pump, and an outdoor unit. So a lot of the big ticket items here have been taken care of, and all you got to do is move in. So that's always a nice deal. This on Lucy Wade Road, this happens to sit on 5.2 acres. If you're not familiar with where Lucy Wade Road is, you'd head 220 south out of Rocky Mount, turn left on Sontag Road, then a left on Lucy Wade, and this home is on your left. Completely private setting out here, something that if you're wanting a little peace and quiet, you certainly would have the opportunity to do that here with this home. Great fire pit sits out there. We'll show you some pictures of that garage there to the left. But right now we're going to step inside, take a look at the kitchen and dining room, living room area. Tons of room here to entertain some friends. Of course, this is all one level living. So you've got 1,800 square feet all on one level. A large primary bedroom suite and bath. Of course, here's a shot. Some of the bedrooms. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. Some of the bedrooms here are decorated a little differently, but 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths. This is a shot of the inside the garage there. It's a 20 by 30 garage. Has a wood stove in there to help you stay warm on some of these cold December days. But as I talked about, the privacy, you get a chance to see a little bit of this here. You've got opportunity for chickens, goats, pigs, and then, you know, beyond that, your ability to maybe have a garden and just hang out and enjoy your property here. Lucy Wade Road in Rocky Mount.
On South Main Street, where you'll find this property with 2 tax parcels, both zoned commercial business district. Previously used as a single-family residential home, and certainly has commercial potential with its zoning. It's good deep lots. Access off of South Main to the lot to the right. There's a curb in place to pull in. Home features 1,746 square feet, all on one level. Nice wood floors, numerous fireplaces. Home built in 1915, so potentially someone could take advantage of the commercial potential and have a nice, for argument's sake, if a zoning would allow it, a lawyer's office, accounting office, excuse me, and keep us charm and character of this home. I've always admired this home. Lots of commercial potential. A lot of people consider it as a residence. A lot of people consider it for its commercial potential. Again, 2 different lots.
You can't beat the location.
And hopefully we have a picture showing you that picture's taken from the very back of the lot. The vacant lot, of course, is to the left, so it has all kinds of commercial potential. And I'm sure many viewers of this show and Cable 12 remember decades ago, most everything on South Main was a single-family residential home. And now there's quite a few commercial properties as well, and this one could certainly be the same. So we'll be glad to give you more details for these 2 lots on South Main Zone CBD. Next, we'll travel a little bit further on South Main, take a right on Scufflin Hill, and then to a right into Stony Mill Road, where you find this very nice patio home. I was fortunate to work with the owner years ago when it was purchased, and this is a very nice home, nice vinyl. I really like that stacked stone. You have a paved driveway leading into a 2-car garage that leads you into a laundry area. Of course, you have 1-level living, nice tile patio on the rear. Right at 1,500 square feet. You step in the front door, there's a coat closet on your left and a nice living room with a gas log fireplace on your right. Nice island with a couple bar stools in the middle with in the far end a good sized dining area. Here's a good view of the kitchen, double sink and appliances, nice wood cabinets. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath patio home. So you pay the primary bedroom suite has 2 walk-in closets. Again, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. Steve and I have talked a lot about big ticket items on the show. This one has had a new heat pump installed recently. Actually, I'm sorry, 2021, so it's 2 years old. It's a big ticket item. Lots of storage in the 2-car garage, pull down steps, closet there. So this is a really nice patio home. A lot of people are seeking out, they're tired of getting up the leaves or mowing their yard, so you can pay a fee, and that's taken care of with the association. I've been fortunate to work with a lot of buyers and sellers in this subdivision, and it seems like they're very pleased with how things are handled. But this is a very nice home, built in 2005.
They'll even come give a little snow removal, won't they?
If it ever snows again, I think they will.
There you go.
Yep. We'd love to show you this home on Stony Mill Road in Rocky Mount. Great location.
We're going to talk briefly about this pending property, 114 acres, 114.5 acres here on Jacks Mountain Road. That would be in Glade Hill. You were to head out of Rocky Mount, 40 east. I'm going to travel about 7.5 miles. You turn right on Jacks Mountain. This property is on your right. A large tract. It's got some open and wooded land. It does have some frontage on Glade Creek. You've got the open land, certainly in pasture or hay production today. It certainly could be fenced, gone around, and created a nice pasture area for that. So you've got a 17 by 45 shop, a 46 by 42 barn, and an 18 by 20 tobacco barn. You do see this cottage here, 2-bedroom, 1-bath, a little over 870 square feet. A nice farmhouse appeal. When you're thinking about this property, the acreage is certainly something that really gets your attention. Lays extremely well. We mentioned water on the creek on the property, always nice. But this would be Jacks Mountain Road in Glade Hill.
As we'll travel back to Roanoke City for this condominium on Glen Ivy Lane, very close to Lewis Gale Hospital. It's located near where Roanoke City, Roanoke County, and Salem City come together. Owners, I had this quite a while, and one of the big reasons for the purchase was it's a top floor in unit Also has 2 side-by-side parking spots in the garage near the elevator. So you come in this door that you see in this picture into a foyer. There's a locked door which takes you into the main part of the building. When you drive your vehicle in, you have a garage remote which lets you in the underground parking. And then you go on an elevator and go to the top floor on the end, which means you do not have a neighbor above you or to the right, and also gives you a great view because you're looking at the mountains instead of having a solid wall for another neighbor. 1,714 square feet, all on one level. Updated flooring and throughout the home. Nice gas log fireplace. So that property is pending. We hope it closes as scheduled.
So we're going to head from over in Roanoke. We're going to come back to Union Hall and this old Salem school property. 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, a little over 2,300 square feet in this farmhouse that has been remodeled from one end to the other, from all the way down to the studs. We're going to show you a terrific primary bedroom suite on the entry level. 5.37 acres. We've got multiple outbuildings. And when you think about Old Salem School Road and Union Hall, I think about, boys, I am going to be at the lake in no time. And that is very true here. Park your boat, hook up to the boat, you can be in the water in minutes here from this location here on Old Salem School. Now, Old Salem School, if you head out of Rocky Mount 40 East, you turn left on Old Salem School just before you get into Union Hall. But this property is on Old Salem School just on your right there as you are headed towards the lake. We step inside and get to see some of these updates that we talk about. We think about ductwork, we think about flooring, wiring. It's all been done here. You see some of that in these pictures. It's a great, great farmhouse feel when you walk in. You got a nice farmhouse sink. You look at those cabinets coming around to a great masonry fireplace there, sits in the dining room. Look at that staircase. It's, well, you just got to appreciate it. And then you get into this primary bedroom suite, large primary bedroom suite on the entry level. It does have walk-in closets. You've got this large bedroom or bathroom here on the entry level. Look at that clawfoot tub. You got to appreciate that. But great feature here with this home and that farmhouse feel. We go upstairs. We have an additional 2 bedrooms, a large bathroom upstairs. We come around to the outside. You've got a great rocking chair front porch. We've got multiple storage buildings. You got this barn here I talked about before. But there are plenty of structures here outside for you to store whatever it is that interests you. If you've got pigs, goats, horses, you've got a place for them to hang out on this 5.37 acre property here on Old Salem School Road in Union Hall. Love to show it to you and give you a chance to get a feel for that farmhouse on Old Salem School.
As we travel a little bit west of Rocky Mount for this home on Franklin Street, it comes with actually 2 additional lots, each about 2 acres each. Really nice detached 3-car garage and workshop we'll show you, but it's just an immaculate home with 1,980 square feet that's finished. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. Has a new roof put on the home, detached garage and storage building last year, a new heat pump compressor this year. This originally was 2 bedrooms, a wall was taken out. Now it's 1 large bedroom with a nice walk-in closet. You go to the lower level, you see this nice masonry fireplace. In addition to the heat pump with heats and cools, there's a mini split in this lower level you see in this picture, which helps that lower level have a different temperature than the first floor. Nice covered deck, gives you a dry patio underneath. And here's this nice detached garage and workshop on the back. And also, before you get to the home on the left is a road called Wooddale, and that's where you can access 2 other lots. They both are very good building lots, in my opinion, lay very well and extremely usable. This road you see here would be great to bring in a horse trailer or a boat or large equipment. So, nice property, a little bit west of Rocky Mount on Franklin Street, and I think that's going to wrap us up for this week's edition of Mountain to Lake Realty Showcase.
We'll look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, take care.